I am not a pacifist. I'm not a pacifist, Jeremy Corbyn will declare today in a speech designed to counter Tory claims that he's not fit to be put in control of the nation's security. The Labour leader says that he does accept that military action under international law and as a genuine last resort is in some circumstances necessary. Now, we hope to be speaking to Mr Corbyn next week, but in the meantime, the Labour Party have chosen the Shadow Minister for International Trade, Barry Gardiner, to talk about his speech. Good morning to you, Mr Gardiner.
Good morning.
Bit of a puzzle, isn't it, that the Defence spokesman's not available to talk to, perhaps because she insists that she is in favour of Trident and Mr Corbyn is not in favour of Trident.
Well, Nick, let's get rather than focused on the personalities, let's get on to the issues.
Well, just a brief one on the personalities. You are the Shadow Minister for International Trade. It's a legitimate question.
Yes, indeed. And I'm a member of the Shadow Cabinet as well. So, there we are.
On to the substance, then.
Yes, on to the substance. I mean, I did think your earlier report was beneath you, this crash, bang, wallop stuff.
No, that was quoting The Sun in a paper review.
I know it was. But actually, this is the Today programme and people expect a standard and a quality of debate that is higher than crash, bang, wallop.
They expect us to read out newspaper headlines, which we do every morning and have done for many, many years, without backing them, endorsing them, or criticising them.
And they expect you to actually exercise a degree of choice and discretion.
Let's get back to the substance then.
Yeah,
you wanted to do that. On you go.
Yeah, look, I'm really pleased that we could have a Prime Minister who is reluctant and thinks carefully before putting our servicemen and women in harm's way, who won't simply, jump to the tune the moment that a US president snaps their fingers and says, come and join me in a bombing raid. I want a Prime Minister who believes in working collaboratively through the United Nations to resolve international conflicts. And everything that we know about Jeremy Corbyn and everything we know about the way in which the Labour Party is framing its defence policy in the manifesto suggests that that is the approach that we would adopt and that he would adopt.
OK, now he says in his speech, let me just ask you about something he says in the speech. He says that it's not true that he wouldn't use military action under any circumstances. Can you think of any circumstances that Jeremy Corbyn would use military action? And indeed, has he ever backed it?
Well, look, of course I can think of circumstances in which he would use military action.
Can he?
Yes, of course.
He couldn't. When he was in the Labour Party leadership hustings, let me just quote him to you.
You ask a question, then you want to answer.
No, I don't. I want to give you Jeremy Corbyn's words, and I want you to expand on them.
You asked me if I could think of a scenario in which Jeremy Corbyn would sanction military action. Okay. I said I could, and you immediately jumped in and told me what you were going to answer to that question.
No, I really didn't, but on you go.
Well, you did, actually, because you said, well, let me tell you what Jeremy Corbyn said. So